Your dreams will come true if your mind isn't glued to the fact that life is so blue. Hi there, it's Sandy and AnaLynne here, and welcome to the Sandy and Friends podcast. Today we're with Ron McNeil. How are you? How are you today?
Good to see you, Sandy. How are you?
AnaLynne, he asked me. No, I need to tell you just how excellent I am because I'm talking to you.
I forgot to do AnaLynne first. So, hi, AnaLynne. How are you?
Really, I am offended, Ron. I am offended.
Sorry. Oh, I've ruined it already.
So I think I should just let everyone know Ron is part of this fantastic band called the Fab Four. And I think if you're here, you probably already know how wonderful it is. But if you don't know him, which is unfathomable, you should go check them out because they're pretty groovy. So we've got a lot of questions about that and some Monkees stuff. So I'm pretty excited. What do you think?
Good. Yeah, I'm ready to do it.
All right, I'm asking the questions. All right, yeah, go. All right, so when did music begin for you, Ron?
Wow. Well, it was a long time ago, like, way before you guys were born. But as a kid, believe it or not, I was running around at 5 years old, according to my mom, singing, "Hey, hey, we're the Monkees." And that pretty much started it for me. I would watch them every day on TV and, want to live in the beach house with the Monkees and be one of the Monkees. And then that turned me on to the Beatles. And then I stole my sister's records. And that was pretty much how it got started for me. And then my dad bought me a guitar. And later I got some keyboard lessons and some different things like that and started to learn. Basically for me, it was like, well, how do you play this stuff? Like, it's so cool to sing, but how do you, and Sandy, you're learning to play guitar and those different things. How cool it is just to learn a G and then be able to sing those songs. And so that's where it started for me.
Oh, that's really neat. So, you stole your sister's records. I dig it.
Yeah. Well, I borrowed them, but if you never give them back, I guess you technically stole them. But I bought them more records after, so it's okay.
I totally relate to wanting to be one of the Monkees. I want to be.
Which Monkee would you want to be?
Oh no. Oh God, I don't know. I don't know which one was closest to Davy. I want to be close to AnaLynne.
Well, you could be the fifth Monkee. Then there'd be 5 Monkees. That would be cool.
Oh my God, that would be incredible. Oh my God, this has to happen, Sandy. Oh. Yes, apparently I'm gonna make this happen. I don't know how.
It's possible.
Oh my God, I just had a great idea. Okay, I'm producing something in my head right now. You'll see the project. So you discovered the Beatles second.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, I was too young for the Beatles, really. I mean, I'm old, but I'm not that old. So it was like my older sisters like the Beatles, and stuff like that was just too way out there for me. I'm the Walrus and stuff. As a kid, now of course I appreciate it, but as a kid I didn't understand what was going on there. So, the Monkees were, in my opinion, a little tamer and sort of led me to music.
I totally understand that. People have been looking at me like I was crazy for not being a gigantic Beatles fan up until very, very, very recently. Yeah, I totally understand that. I found them through the Monkees too.
Yeah, well, you'll get a lot of crazy looks if you like the Monkees and the Beatles, but later on people will understand.
They'll have to.
They better.
Absolutely. So who created the Fab Four? I mean, not the Beatles. You guys.
Our band, well,
yes.
It's kind of a long history, but basically it started in this configuration when I met Artie, and Artie plays Paul McCartney in our band, and he is originally a right-handed player when I met him, and then he learned to play left-handed. He said, "Well, we're going to make a Beatles band. I have to play left-handed because, I'm going to be Paul McCartney." I said, "Go for it. I'm not going to do that." So he did that, and then we worked from there and started meeting other people in the business and started it there a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away.
Wow, so many illusions all at once. So tell everybody, who do you play?
I play John Lennon when I'm in the Beatles,
And
and
what's up like being John?
well, I'm not really him, and it's great and all that stuff, with Yoko and that. But no, it's a lot of fun, obviously. I mean, the Beatles and the Monkees are my heroes, and there's no better job in the world than to go up there and pretend like you're a Beatle for a couple of hours. And it really is fun for us. It's like, getting paid to do cosplay, for us. But, we're actually singing and playing as well. But it really is a lot of fun for us.
That sounds like so much fun. Oh my goodness. Oh my god, it's John, it's John. Forget Ron, it's John.
No, don't worry.
So what's it like? Yeah, tell us. Just being able to dress up like I mean, initially when you were forming what it was all gonna look like, what was going through your head? Which Beatles era were you going
Well,
for?
we wanted to perform the entire catalog, so we knew that at some point we'd have to get dressed up as early Beatles, get into Sergeant Pepper, and then get into the later period, which is the way most groups were doing it. We didn't invent the wheel; it was just something that we went along with the program and how that went. But so we had to have costumes made. I mean, in those days, there weren't any of these new fangled things that they have online now where you can order Beatle boots or you order a Beatle suit or all these different things. We had to just have them made up ourselves on our own. But yeah, it's fun to go through all those different eras too, because you get to see how the Beatles grew from the early stages of them writing some pretty basic love songs and some different things into some psychedelic stuff where they're experimenting a little bit more, and then where they're mad at each other and kind of just want to get out of the Beatles. So you can see that whole thing take place during our show, which is a part of what we like as well, to perform the entire catalog of the Beatles.
Oh, that's so cool. You get to like go through being a Beatle. That must be
Yeah,
fun.
I get to grow mustaches and grow long hair and get the glasses and all that. This is
Oh my
great.
goodness. I envy you.
Well, I can get you some John Lennon glasses if you want. I might have some here somewhere.
I
I'll find it
I
to you.
totally dig it. Yes. Getting AnaLynne.
Okay.
What's a typical Fab Four concert like?
Um, well, kind of like what I described, we try to take people back when people enter the theater. We try to have music playing that is from the era, but with no Beatles. There's some Monkees in there, and so that people get an idea or a feel. If they grew up with the '60s, they kind of go back to that feeling. And then when the show comes out, we have normally we have a Ed Sullivan impersonator, so he comes out right now in our show. Here they are, part of the finest youngsters, and he'll introduce us as the early Beatles. And then, like I said, we take them through the entire evening of what the Beatles catalog was when they got psychedelic, and then when they split up, all the way through to Get Back and the ending era. So it's a lot of fun. We see people who, like I said, who grew up with the Beatles and their kids and their kids, and it's great seeing all the different generations of people enjoying that music with us. Because I always say, I sit around all day and just play the Beatles and the Monkees. I may as well get paid for it. So,
Yeah, goodness. That sounds like a blast.
it is. It's the greatest job in the world.
I have to see a Fab Four concert. It's gotta happen.
Oh, please let us know if we're near. Where you guys at?
Long Island, New York.
New York. Okay. Well, we'll let you know, or just send me a message. I might be able to get you in. I know the band.
You do?
You know them. They look a little bit like me, but with just different stuff on.
I dig it. Groovy. Do you have a
Groovy.
favorite song that you get to play?
Um, in the Beatles show, I love singing "Twist and Shout." Um, yeah, I love "Strawberry Fields," and we do "Imagine" in the show, even though it's not a Beatles song.
Oh, but
We just felt that it was very important to John Lennon's legacy to keep that song in the show, and those are my three favorites that I like to play in the show.
oh, those are fantastic songs. I can see why.
Yeah, they're all right. Beatles got lucky here and there.
Yeah, just every once in a while.
Yeah.
um, so let's switch. Whoa, that wasn't coherent. Let's switch over to the Monkees. Did you love them first as a show or as a band?
As a show,
Oh,
because I would watch them on television, and then I noticed that my sisters had Monkees records. I'm like, oh, I can hear some of these songs that are from the show. So, but basically as a television show first. and that led me into learning how to play music from there. Yeah.
So, what attracted you to watching them initially? Was it their personalities, or was it the songs in the show? What was it?
Well, it was really the whole thing, really. I mean, the writing was excellent, and the acting was great, and the guys were great. And I always kind of like, I just loved Mickey because he was so funny, and then Davey because he was like, I'm short and he's short, and I was like, so I could relate to him. And so I really loved it. And it was just, I mean, let's face it, it was fantastic in that era. Although, like I said, I didn't watch the original runs of the Monkees, but in that era, I mean, they were huge. Everyone knew what the Monkees was. Everybody had their records. They sold millions and millions of records, and they were on television and won 2 Emmys. And they're it was just incredible. And what's not to like about the Monkees? You know what I mean? It's the way I look at it.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Right? They're so much fun. It's so lighthearted and just so sweet. I feel like that's something we need more of today.
for sure.
Yeah. So, speaking of something we need more of today, regarding the Monkees, let's hear about this new Monkees project.
Well, after so many years, after years of doing the Beatles, I thought that maybe we should put together something uh, of the Monkees, a band of the Monkees, doing what we do as a Fab Four. Find four guys to get dressed up and sing like the Monkees, and put it on stage and take it around the world. So we've had about, I want to say about a dozen rehearsals now. And it's a lot of work to get all that music down and the vocals down and costumes and the whole thing. It's a whole brand new thing for us. So, but I got to tell you, I'm really encouraged by it. I really am. It's looking and sounding great, and I think Monkee people are really going to like it. We have a few like Monkee inside jokes in there, and we try to include all the greatest hits and try to do some off tracks and some stuff too. So it's going to be a lot of fun.
Oh, I bet. Can you tell us who you're gonna play?
Well, here's the whole deal. So, I do an imitation of pretty much all four Monkees at one point or the other, like I do all four Beatles,
Wait, what?
but I realized I'm too short to play Mike Nesmith and I'm too tall to play Davy. So what I decided what I decided to do was, cast four other guys. And at first it wasn't really going to be a show like that where the guys get dressed up. We were just going to have a band of guys, maybe just who just look like this, and go up and play the songs and sing the songs. But I think people want to see that. People want to see the guys dressed up. We've experienced that with the Beatles, that we could go out like this and sing like the Beatles, but it doesn't attract as many people, doesn't make as much money. People don't really follow the group as much unless you're actually dressed like them and do a good job at it. So the trouble was finding a Mickey. And so because Mickey sings so high,
Oh,
and Mickey really didn't drum on most of the tracks. They were all session musicians, so the session drummers were amazing drummers. So you have to find an amazing drummer who can sing as high as Mickey and look something like him. And when we found him, I said, okay, that's it. We found him, and then we built the show around him. And so we have a really, really cool guy to play Mickey, really cool guy to play Peter, and a great guy to play Nesmith, who's a great guitar player and can kind of look the part. And my little brother's playing Davy.
oh, that is so cool. Can
So
you do
yeah,
Peter Daisy?
my little brother. Yeah, I can't do Davy. Well, I kind of do a good Davy, but here's the deal about my brother. He's younger than me, he's shorter than me, and he's thinner than me. So that's a good sign. And he does a good Davy too. So it's going to be a lot of fun. I got to tell you, we're really having a good time with it, really having a blast with it. The
Oh,
rehearsals
so
are just a lot of fun. Yeah.
oh, I bet. Oh gosh, can we hear your Davy impression? I want to hear your
Well,
impressions.
like that, it's a bit like that, something like that for Davy. And you know, Mickey, hi Davy, what's going on? Mike.
All right there. Listen there, Mickey. Just cool it. All right. Everything's gonna be all right. I don't really do a good Peter. So, but Peter's just normal. Just kind of talks kind of normal like that. But I don't know. That's kind of like my imitations. But
I cannot believe that you just went through all of them like that. Oh my gosh, that was fantastic.
yeah, I mean that's something I do around the house. People tell me to stop, but I'll never stop doing it.
You know what? I think no matter what, you won't look as crazy as she does carrying around a puppet.
Oh, no, I don't think so at all. You guys are cute. That's very cool. And I hope to see you at a Monkee show or a Beatles show or both. That would be very cool.
Yeah, let's do it. Come to Long Island. We'll be there.
You guys should do a song with us. That would be cool.
Yes, that would be so cool.
That would be very cool.
What song are we going to sing?
Kind of like whatever you guys know. We know everything. So.
We know them all, Ron.
Uh-oh.
All of them.
It's gonna be competition. Yeah, we'll decide later.
It'll be groovy. I can't wait for that. That'll be so much fun. Let's hear about working with Micky Dolenz.
Mm-hmm.
What was it like the first? Well, you know what? Let's back up a little bit. I don't know. Did you meet Micky previous to working with him?
Well, what had happened is very early on when our group wasn't as successful, we were playing a lot of clubs in Los Angeles, and Micky showed up one night to our club show, and like, oh my gosh, there's Micky Dolenz in the audience, and we would do 3 sets. So after the first set, he came backstage and say, hey, do you guys mind if I do a song with you guys? And I was like, well, sure. What do you want to do? So he says, do you guys know Oh Darling? I was like, yeah, we know that one. So we brought him up in the last set, and he just killed it. It was amazing. So we kind of formed our friendship there, and then he came back another time. And then from what I understand later is that what Micky tries to do a little bit before they go on tour, before the Monkees go on tour in any kind of national sense, he likes to just kind of get back up on stage, and just kind of get a feel for what it's like to, get on the microphone again and hear the monitors and just get in that sort of show mode, which was great. And then it was then that somebody had brought it up, said, why don't you guys open the show as the Beatles, then take a break, and then the Monkees would come out, and then we played the instruments back behind the Monkees. And I thought, oh, that's a great idea. So we put a quick demo together and made some things happen. And but it turned out, all the guys, like the guys you've interviewed, Rich Dart and John Billings and some of the other guys, and Wayne, their guitar player, those guys have been playing with the Monkees for 25, 30 years. It's not like you can just tell those guys to stay home because the Fab Four is gonna play behind Micky. But what happened is a couple years ago, we actually put a show together with Micky and with the lead singer from Paul Revere and the Raiders, Mark Lindsay, and we put a tour together there. So that was our extensive tour that we had with Micky. And then every once in a while, we'll book a show just like that, where we open as the Beatles, take a little bit of a break, and then we back up Micky for some of his greatest hits. And we have a sort of a Monkees Beatles show. But it's it's great working with Micky. He's funny. He's just like you think he is. He's very funny. He's very nice, and very super talented. Has some great ideas and some good show ideas and some different things. And he's easy to bounce ideas off of, which a lot of people aren't. A lot of people are kind of just closed off, or they don't want to be directed or anything like that, which is it's really, really cool. And he's been great. We're doing another show with Micky here coming up. Well, it's a private show, so nobody can really get in, but it's coming up here in a month. And we get to do it again with him. It's just so much fun singing all those songs with him. It was like the first time he came over to me, I was in there playing the keyboards on something. I don't know what he just came in and sang in my ear. I'm like, oh my God, that's Micky Dolenz. It was so cool. It was just so cool. It was
oh my God! I can't even imagine what that must have been like.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Just Micky Dolenz, just casually just coming up to the actual show.
Yeah. Singing words. I got to sing words with Micky. So I got to sing Peter's part in words.
Oh, man.
So he sang the first part and I sang the second part. And I'm like, I'm just trying to hold it together and remember the words while Micky Dolenz is singing in my ear. So it was fun though. It was really cool.
Oh gosh, that's fantastic. Can I see that anywhere?
Right now we don't have any public shows, but it'll be on our website. We usually have our dates up on thefab4.com. And then with our Monkees show that's coming up, I mean, Micky's not a part of that, but if you wanted to see that, that's at monkeymen.com. But there's nothing up there right now because we haven't had time to really take any photos or record anything just yet, but we're almost there. I have hats and I have shoes, but I don't have any, we don't have a band yet. We don't have any shows yet, but it's getting there. and
No,
then you'll
that's
see
how the
that.
Monkees started. You remember?
Yeah, yeah, you gotta have your logo first, and you have some other things in place. But
People were running them down the street before the first episode aired.
I know, it's weird.
Oh gosh, that's so cool. Well, if you're ever listening, people, which hopefully there are people listening, you should go visit the websites, check them out, buy some
Definitely.
stuff. They're pretty groovy. um, have you done any other collaborations with anybody?
Well, like I said, Mark Lindsay was part of the other show that we did, um, and he was a huge teen idol in the '60s as well, along with Davey and Mickey and everybody else, and it was great working with him too. He was super nice. We've backed a bunch of other different people, and other people have come up on stage with us. John Fogerty came up from Creedence, came up and sang a song with us one time, and you know, being the Beatles, or the Beatles, a lot of people want to come up and a lot of people want to meet us, and I don't know, we're just normal people, but like they're like, oh, this is as close as I'm gonna get to the Beatles. I'm like, no, but I appreciate it. I mean, we do put on a good show and all that stuff, but so we've met a lot of other people. We did Paul Stanley from Kiss. We did his birthday party. We did Eric Idle's anniversary party. We also did Dave Grohl's wedding. I mean, so being here in LA, we're kind of like Beatle band to the stars. So we've been invited to a bunch of different things, and of course it's flattering because all of us are just Beatles fans. That's the bottom line, is that we all love the Beatles, including Mickey. I mean, he loves the Beatles. So
Oh, yeah, I'm sure. Oh, that's really neat that you guys, you're just fans, but you guys put on a fantastic show. Gosh, that's so cool.
yeah, it's been a dream. It really has been.
Oh, I love that. Oh, I can't wait to meet you, Ron.
I can't wait to meet you.
All right, let's hear it. What's your favorite record from the Beatles?
Took an album or single?
Oh gosh, let's go album first, and then you can tell me the single.
Album would be Revolver.
Good one.
Single would be Eleanor Rigby, I guess.
Another good one. I mean, you could probably say any of their songs, and that would be my response.
Yeah, not too many duds on a Beatles record, and not too many duds on a Monkees record when you think about it too.
Right? The Missing Links albums are fantastic,
Yeah,
right?
the stuff they never even put out is still written by great songwriters, still played by great people, and still sung by the Monkees. So there's so much great material there.
Exactly. What's your favorite off the Missing Links? Mine personally is Nine Times Blue.
Oh, that's a great one. I love St. Matthew.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Oh my goodness. I can't even believe we're talking to him about the Monkees. AnaLynne. She gets so starstruck. I'm so sorry.
Oh, it's no problem at all.
What's your favorite Monkees album?
Pisces Aquarius, for sure.
Oh
Yeah.
my goodness. I think I have that behind me, right? Oh, it's covered by Dolenz Sings It.
Oh, there you go.
There it is.
I mean, that's not only my favorite Monkees album, I'm pretty sure it's my favorite album of all time. I really do.
Fantastic, right? There's not a song on it that I don't absolutely adore.
Right. Revolver's second for me, but Pisces Aquarius is my favorite album of all time. Yeah.
Oh yes. Oh my goodness. Finally, someone who understands why the Monkees are fantastic. What's your favorite song off that album?
Well, I mean, you got to say Pleasant Valley Sunday, but I like Daily Nightly. I like Door into Summer. I like Love Is Only Sleeping. I mean, there's just too many words. I mean, there's too many to choose. Cuddly
Right?
Toy.
Don't Call on Me.
Yep.
Song. Oh goodness.
I'll just keep playing it over and over and over.
I completely understand that. Oh yes. Oh, we have to become closer friends, Ron. When you're not on the road, what are you up to? Yeah, tell us.
Trying to get sleep. Washing clothes. Nothing too crazy. I usually just like hanging out, but now, when I'm not on the road with the Fab Four, I'm trying to get the Monkees thing going, so I'm working on that a lot. But that's just lately. But as a general rule, just relaxing, just like everybody else.
Oh wow. You're just a normal guy, aren't you?
Yeah, just a regular guy.
Oh gosh. So where can people follow you, Ron?
Well, the main place is thefab4.com. And if you're on there, you'll see our links to our different pages. We're pretty active on Facebook because that's more of our demographic, but we also do have Twitter, and I think we have an Instagram and some of the other different things.
Wait, you have
But
Instagram? I gotta follow.
I think so. I think so. Like I said, I'm not really on there. I'm on Facebook mostly, but that's where you can find us. That's our hub for everything. You know, you can find where our tour dates are and our store and some different things like that. But and then, like I said, for the Monkees, monkeymen.com. It's happening here pretty soon. Right now, it just has a page says coming soon, but that's where we'll be posting all of our monkey stuff, and including you'll be able to see what we look like and hear what we sound like, and hopefully attend a show. Should be a lot of fun.
Oh, fantastic. I'm really looking forward to hearing more about the Monkee Project. Oh gosh, that's fantastic. So, one last question. No! Oh, it's all right. He's still here. No! Ron, do you have any words of wisdom for the people of the world?
Words of wisdom? What is this? Is this a philosophy show?
Psychedelic.
Yeah, well, Psychojello. Be kind to each other and love one another. That's the key to life, I think.
I just love that so much. Oh my goodness. Oh, well, thank you so much for coming on here and chatting with us, even though, she couldn't get a word out. Excuse me, I
No
spoke very
worries.
well.
Oh, no worries, AnaLynne. I hope to see you guys pretty soon here. That would be great.
Oh gosh, I sure hope so too. Oh my goodness, I sure hope so too.
Me too.
Thank you so much, and I'll see you soon.
You're welcome. Take care.
Beyond the clouds and the rain, a place where your sadness drains, where the sun peers over your sadness and your pain. There is no gravity, yet within this cavity you make your own truth. Your dreams will come true if your mind isn't glued to the fact that life is so blue. Your dreams cannot stay if you don't repay yourself for making it through. The path to making your dreams come true